phone has a little bit of a glare on it, but this I cropped out the information at the top because it has a lot of sensitive information on it. I don't care if you know the facility that I go to. That is the facility that I go to. But try to block that glare. That was my last HCG, which anything above a 5 is positive. But when it decreased from an 87 to a 10, I kind of just knew that everything, it was a wrap. So, yeah. Hey guys, Sofa Mama 77 coming to you today with an update video. So if you follow my videos, you know that I was recently pregnant. I did a letrozole and a trigger shot and an IUI, and it was successful. Unfortunately, that pregnancy did not stick. It did turn out to be a miscarriage, and I was completely, I just felt completely set back and torn apart, and I just was not expecting that because the cycle was so controlled, and I've been pregnant a total of 4 times. So I had 4 pregnancies total. And without even working with a fertility clinic or taking any kind of medication, I got pregnant 4 times all by myself. So, I thought to myself, maybe that's the issue. Maybe something's going wrong somewhere. But if I monitor closely, it's going to prevent the miscarriages from happening. So we did that cycle, and then it happened again. I'm going to insert a clip so you guys can see the beta and everything like that, if I can find it, if I have any pictures of my phone. I just remember my very last beta, it dropped to 10, and that's kind of like when I knew, it's kind of like when I knew that the pregnancy was not going to be viable. So when I went and got my first beta done, the nurse called me up. I was sitting at home waiting just to see what the results were, because obviously I had 2 weeks worth of positive pregnancy tests. And I was sitting at home waiting for the nurse to call me to see what those results were going to be. When she called, she just was like, hi, can I talk to blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, yeah, this is me. And she's like, okay, I'm just calling you about your HCG testing. The test did come back positive, but, I think you're going to have a miscarriage. Just straight like that. Not, your pregnancy test was positive. Congratulations. We don't know what's going on, but your numbers are lower than they should be. Like, literally, she jumped out and said, your test came back positive, but I think you're going to have a miscarriage. Straight like that. At that time, they didn't know. They didn't know if the numbers were going to increase or if it was just too early or not. So I just felt like, because she didn't know that for sure, and she didn't know for sure that it was going to be a miscarriage, she should have just said, around the time that we think your numbers are a little bit lower than they should be, but we're going to keep monitoring to see what happens. And I felt like the way that she delivered that message was just really, to me, just really unprofessional. And I felt like the bedside manner was completely not there. I'm just going to be real and frank. I just felt like the bedside manner was terrible. And so, yeah, she called me and let me know that. Then they had me, the first beta, I think it was about like an 87. And they couldn't see me again because they had called me on a Friday, and it was closed. And they wanted me to come back in Monday for that beta test. But over the weekend, that same night that I got the phone call from the nurse, I started having spotting. So when I got the spotting, I figured that it wasn't a good sign. And, maybe what she was saying was true, even though the delivery of what she was saying was whack. What she was saying was probably true, and it probably wasn't going to be a viable pregnancy. That was Friday. By Monday, when I went back in for my second beta, it had dropped all the way down to 10. So it was a quick drop, and I was just like spotting that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and that Monday. And then after I got that beta on Monday, when it dropped down to 10, I started having really, really heavy bleeding. And I remember being in bed and my husband was at work, and I was just having like these really sharp stabbing pains. And I just knew that it wasn't going to be a good sign. I knew that I just knew that I knew what was going on. So after that, subsequently, I kind of let myself for like a full week. I was just not in a good place. I didn't want to come out here and make any videos because I don't want to share that side of me and put out that kind of energy, because I was in a really bad place. Like, it was so bad that my light bill came back so low because I wouldn't turn on the lights, and I wouldn't watch TV, and I wouldn't be on my phone. Like, I laid in bed. Like, literally, I didn't go to work, and I didn't go to class, and I didn't do anything that week. Because I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like kind of like helpless, because I'm working with a clinic that's supposed to specialize in these issues, and I'm having the same exact issue that I had before I came to the clinic. I never had a problem with getting pregnant. My husband could sneeze on me and it's like, oh, I'm pregnant. Literally, I don't have a problem getting pregnant. My problem with my pregnancies were sustaining my pregnancies and protecting my children. I don't care what nobody calls it. Some people feel like if the pregnancy's early, then, it doesn't matter. It's not important that it's a miscarriage, but I don't feel that way. To lose a child at 6 weeks and even 5 weeks is, to me, still a big deal. Because once you find out that you're pregnant, you think about the possibilities of what could be, and you start making plans. Women without PCOS and things like that, when they get pregnant, it's no problem for them to go, let everybody know, because, they don't face that risk. But every time I get pregnant, I don't get happy. It's so crazy, because so many people were giving me all these congratulations, and I'm just like, well, I'm gonna accept that congratulations cautiously. Because, I know my history, and I know what I've been through these past 4 years with not knowing what is going on. They can't find anything wrong. I don't know what might be wrong. The only thing that I do know is that I have low vitamin D, and my progesterone is always in the normal range, but it's on the lower side. Other than that, they can't really find anything else majorly wrong. So it's really frustrating. It's a really frustrating situation, because, I kind of wish that they could find something wrong, because then maybe if they could find something wrong, we can come up with a solution for it. But because there is nothing wrong, it's just frustrating and just really confusing at this point. Yeah, so I just wanted to come up here and update you guys as to what is, what's been going on these past couple of days. I am currently on cycle number 2 of IUI, and it is my trigger shot day. So I'm going to be recording the video of me doing my trigger shot, and I'll be uploading this video hopefully tonight, and then the trigger shot later on this week. So definitely just stay tuned for, that video. I'll let you guys know what my follicle scans look like and everything like that. So definitely stay tuned for that video. And Thank you guys for watching this video, and if you are not subscribed, hopefully you do subscribe, so that you can join me on this journey of trying to figure out my path and my road that I need to take to achieve this goal. And if you are also on this journey, I'm wishing you the best of luck, and I'm praying for you, praying that you stay strong and continue on in your journey and have as much faith as possible, because I know that in the end, everything is going to work out for myself and as well as many other women who are on this journey. Thank you for watching my video, and peace out.